it. Right, view, and we need enter full screen. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this now. So what we're going to be talking about today, guys, is a product launch funnel. Specifically, this was a launch that we did back in January, and I'm not sure why. Let me slides only. There we go. Okay. All right. So this was a launch that we did. Some of you guys may know about it. It's called Easy VSL. It's a product that we launched in January, and some of you guys may actually have it. And so, to make a long story short, this was one of the most successful launches. Well, it is the most successful product launch that we've done to date. And so, I thought it would be a great case study to really break it down for you guys on what we did to make it successful. Now, there's a lot of different components that go into building a 7-figure sales funnel. It just doesn't happen overnight. But I thought I would kind of show you guys the evolution from where we started to kind of where we are right now in our online businesses. And so I thought, this would be a really cool webinar to share with you guys. So again, you guys can really copy this exact formula. I mean, I'll answer any question that you guys have, try to be an open book, but this is how we were able to generate over almost $1.1 million in 7 days. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me blueprint for generating over $1 million in sales. I'm going to show you guys how you can track your sales funnels with a brand new solution that we have created. And if you stay until the very end, I want to reward you guys who stay till the end. So I want to give you guys the exact URLs to our funnel. So you can take a look at them, jot them down, and you can reverse engineer them, analyze them, and apply it to any type of sales funnel that you are creating in your own business. Okay. Now, if you guys don't know who I am, or you've never been on one of our webinars, I'm the founder of Digital Kickstart. So you can go to digitalkickstart.com and see kind of all the products and stuff that we do. I've been a full-time internet marketer for about 8 or 9 years. I started in the offline world. I used to do a lot of client services, things like SEO and pay-per-click, social media, and I found this whole other world of internet marketing, which, how to make money online, and that was creating products, building an email list, and monetizing that list, and monetizing my passions, which I found to be, creating other products and programs for internet marketers. And so I've been doing the product creation, affiliate marketing side of things for about 3 years, and it's just become so much more lucrative than essentially trading time for money. When, and I'm not saying that doing the service side of internet marketing is a bad thing, but I got stuck in this kind of hole where it's like I had to keep on, I would have to hire more account managers if I wanted to bring on more business, and you essentially have, however many clients you have, those are basically bosses. And I felt that I wasn't being my own boss. And that's one of the reasons why I started creating my own products. And, once you have that product, all you need to do is really support it, and you can sell it over and over again. And so you may have heard of some of the products that we've created. I mentioned Easy VSL, but you may have heard of Webinar Ignition, Social Kickstart, Nutshell Metrics. We've created, between myself and my partner, Matt Callen, over 40 or 50 products. And we've generated over $12 million online. And so that didn't come easily, but hopefully by the end of this webinar, you guys will really be able to see, pick up some tips on how you can, really change and transform your own business. And the things that I'm going to be teaching you here today have really changed my business, going from a 5 to 6 figure, 6 to 7, and then from a 7 to 8 figure business. So if you guys don't know who Matt is, Matt Callen's been around longer than I have. He's been doing this since 2004, and he's worked with clients as well. He does a lot with software, specifically SEO. He's more of an SEO link building expert, and he's done a ton of different product launches, and he has created $1 million business outside of the internet marketing space. And so, what's really cool about the stuff that we're going to be talking about today is that it really can be applied to any niche or any industry. And Matt's a living testimonial to that he's learned the foundation of internet marketing and has applied it to other niches. And the same thing, if you know his brother Brad, he does the same thing in the health niche. So let's go ahead and talk about this one mistake, and this is really, really important. And this is something that I still kick myself to this day. And so back in 2011, when I first started in the product creation world, and I really didn't understand sales funnels, and I didn't understand the power of sales funnels. And this is living proof that we launched a product, and it did over 4,000 sales. Okay, so we had over 4,000 new customers come in, and we did $118,000 in sales. And why was this a mistake? The big mistake was that we didn't have any type of sales funnel in place, meaning once someone's going to buy from you, right, they're much more likely to buy from you again and again, right? And if you don't give them that opportunity to buy from you, that's opportunity that's left on the table, right? And I'm going to be showing you guys the difference between this sales funnel or lack thereof, or this product launch, and compare it to what we've done and how we've evolved the product launch or the sales funnel itself. And you'll just see the massive difference between this type of product launch and one that we just did, a few months ago. And it's amazing, right? I mean, just the value of a customer is worth so much more if you have the proper sales funnel in place. And so let's kind of dive right into it. So here's the first thing that we did. Was we created what's called a JV page or an affiliate page, and it's basically a sales page, not for the customer, but for our affiliates, okay? And there's lots of different ways that we drive traffic to our offers, and we'll talk about a few of those different ways, but, you can leverage your own email list, but one of the best ways that we love to promote our products is through affiliate partners. And there's affiliates in all different niches. It doesn't have to be just the internet marketing space, that have their own email list, right? They have their own following, whether it's a blog or they've created products in the past, or they have their own buyers or whatever it may be. And so we created this area, and we made an event out of this product launch. We said January 13th at 12 o'clock Eastern time, this product is going to launch, and sign up and you'll get notifications about the product launch as it moves forward. We also had things, we gave them resources to make it super easy for the affiliates and people that want to promote this product to not only make money, right? They're going to make commissions on all of the on every sale that they bring in, but we also want to give them resources like email swipe copy, so they can send it out to their email list, or bonuses that they can give to their buyers and say, hey, if you buy through this link, I'll incentivize you with some additional bonuses that complement the product that is being offered here, right? So it's added value. We also created a contest, so we made it fun, right? We offer different money and prizes for the top affiliates who promote our products and send us the most sales. And as the launch starts to go, and this is one of the ways that we're able to generate so much revenue and traffic in such a short amount of time, was that we put incentives in place for our affiliates to want to continuously promote and push the offer. Okay, and so the higher up they go on our leaderboards and bring more and more sales, the more money and prizes they can ultimately make, right? And then lastly, in our affiliate area, was having information about the product, right? They want to know a little bit about it. So offering a demo, who this product is catering for. So before even doing anything involving the sales, the front end sales funnel for the customer, we want to be able to educate our educate our affiliates on what the product is that we're offering, how they can get the most out of promoting this offer, not only how much money they can make from promoting it, but how this is such a great product that their customers or their referrals are going to want to promote it, or are going to want to buy it. And that's a lot of value, right? Because I'm sure you've probably seen a lot of products that people have promoted that are just they're not good products, right? And that looks bad on you being the affiliate to promote it. So you always want to make that pitch to your affiliates and show them, how much value there is, how there's such a need in the marketplace. Okay, so that is kind of step one. Now, step two is we want to create some initial buzz before we actually open the cart to our product, right? And so in order to do that, we want to trade. It's a trade-off between getting the person's name and email address for offering something of value, okay? And so in this case, we created a squeeze page or a lead capture page, very, very basic. It was just a video with an e-cover and an opt-in form. And the opt-in form basically just said, hey, download our proven 10-step, 300% sales boosting video sales letter profit blueprints, okay? So you follow these steps and you can double your conversions, triple leads, and quadruple sales. So there's a lot of value just in this free report, and obviously this report was geared towards our product that we're going to be launching in the following days ahead, right? And so we put this page up 7 days before the launch, and this was a great way for us to start to plant the seed, right? Start to build an email list of people who would be potentially interested in the product, right? And as you guys probably know, you've heard this 1,000 times before, the money is in the list, right? And so why not try to capitalize on people, try to build up an email list pre the sales page going out, and then being able to mail that email list the offer when it's ready, and being able to provide value ahead of time can only help build authority and credibility in their eyes, and feel more comfortable with buying any type of product, right? Regardless of what product you're selling online, people need to feel comfortable with who they're buying it from, know that they're credible and authoritative, and obviously the higher the price point, the more credibility you need in order to get people to buy from you, right? So we had affiliates driving traffic to the site. We had our internal email list driving traffic to this site. We were driving Facebook ads to this. And I'll talk about this in a little bit. We were doing some retargeting. So basically, when someone hits this page, we can serve Facebook ads to them. And so we know that anyone that we're serving an ad to on Facebook, that's only going, that there's already been that exposure to this brand and to this offer or this freebie page. And so those people are much more likely to take action than someone that hasn't seen this brand or this opt-in page. Okay, so that was the first component in the funnel, and really we weren't doing anything, we weren't trying to sell them on anything, right? Now, once we generated a list, I don't really remember how big that list was. I think it was around 10,000 leads. So we generated about 10,000 hot potential buyers for this product. And so once we turned this sales page loose, we already had a list that we could mail to that were already primed and ready to buy this product, because the freebie offer, we already showed them why they needed this type of a product. It was really just to set them up to buy this product and obviously deliver added value. So we have this sales page. I mean, you can go there now and see it. It's easyvsl.com. We started off with a lower end price point of $37 up to $47 for this piece of software. And again, we were driving traffic through our internal list, through our affiliates, and also through our Facebook ads. Now, unlike the first case study that I showed you guys, where we generated $118,000 in sales, this has a very deep sales funnel. So, and I want to walk you through that, because the deeper you can extend your sales funnel, the more opportunity there is. Now, there is obviously limitations to this. You don't want to necessarily just go and create, 10 different upsells or one-time offers, because then you can burn out your customer list and or your customers buying the product if they're just seeing you're just trying to sell them after sell them after sell them, and it just never ends, right? At some point, they just want to start using the product. However, there's no reason why you can't have 1, 2, 3 different upsells that complement the product that they purchased. Okay, and that's what we did. And so you'll notice here, actually, before we get to our upsell, our kind of what I call the back end of our sales funnel, we had this exit pop up, right? And so basically, if they didn't buy the product, we said, well, wait a minute, before you leave, don't forget our step-by-step 10x conversion boosting process map and bonus worksheets. So we want to still try to save that lead, right? We want to try to get them. If they're not going to buy from us, maybe they'll buy from us after a few more exposures, right? So we get them to opt into our email list by downloading a free report, okay? And we can start to market to them after that, right? We can try to sell them the product, and maybe it's going to take them a few exposures before they actually go and buy. And even if they don't go and buy this product, they'll probably want to buy something down the road. Maybe it's another one of your products, or it's an affiliate offer. And once you get them on your list, you have the power to get them onto a webinar or promote an affiliate offer or whatever it is that you want to promote. So getting the person on your list is more important than actually getting them to buy, because the lifetime value of that subscriber is generally a lot larger than just having someone buy one product, right? So we have the exit pop that showed up. Now, And so we were able to capture leads and bring them back to the sales page. Now, once someone actually purchased, we had, and this was kind of our sequence for the back end, right? So they've already purchased, they've already checked out, and we say, you know, congratulations on your purchase. Well, this was our first one-time offer, was, you know, get access to 50 additional premium templates. Whoops, let me go back here. Get access to 50 additional premium templates, 100 extra fonts, 30 audio tracks, and also a lifetime membership to our graphic Kickstart program. And so, I mean, to make a long story short, I don't want to really dive into what the product does, but EasyVSL is a way to help create video sales letters very, very quickly. You just upload your script, and then it maps the script to PowerPoint slides, and then you can sync your voiceover or your audio to the slides, okay? And so our one-time offer was obviously very relevant to the front end, right? So we're going to be giving them 50 additional templates, you know, slide templates, 100 additional fonts, 30 audio, you know, background tracks that they can use, and then a lifetime access to our membership program, our graphic membership program, that they can use those graphic assets inside of their slides, right? So, and we charged them, this was a one-time price of $97. And now this converted extremely well. We'll talk about the kind of the specifics of how much revenue is generated from each of these different offers, right? Now, say they didn't bite on that offer. Maybe it was just the price was too high, right? And so what we said was we had a downsell to our first one-time offer. And so that, you know, the one-time offer was $97, and we said, hey, you know, you can get this at 50% off. Actually, the price points are wrong. It wasn't 27 or 47. It was just you can buy this at a one-time price for $47. So we basically slashed it by 50%, and we stripped out the monthly graphic Kickstart package and just gave them the additional templates and fonts and audio. Okay, and so we had a lot of people that didn't take the first one-time offer, but that said, hey, you know, okay, for $47, I'll go ahead and grab it. Okay, so we had a downsell for that offer. The second one-time offer was this was an existing product that we released back in September, and this was our Press Play software. Now, what this does is it's a customized video player as well as a landing page builder. Now, this was perfect for the EasyVSL launch because this is perfectly complemented our front-end offer, right? Our front-end offer helps to create the MP4 video, right? Your video sales letter, the actual video. Well, Press Play will actually be the player where you can, you know, put in opt-in forms on top of the video. You can put timed call to action buttons. You can do share gates, and you can create full landing pages with your video on it. And so this just converted so high. I mean, we were seeing anywhere between 30, 40, or even 50% conversions of the people that bought our front-end offer were buying Press Play. And so, and we also had a discount on it as well. Like if you go to pressplay.io right now, you'll notice that we charge a monthly fee for it. And we said, you know, if you jump on in on this now, you can get it at $197 or $297, depending on if they want the personal license or the agency license. Okay, and so this was just another very complimentary offer to the front end, right? Now we also had a downsell. Okay, so we said, hey, okay, well maybe, you know, $197, $297, that's a little too high, but maybe some people would want to purchase at $27 a month or $47 a month, right? So it's a low investment, but they don't mind paying on an ongoing basis, right? So this was our downsell offer if they didn't buy our second one-time offer. And we had a good number of those people. You know, maybe there were 60% of the people that didn't buy this one-time offer. Maybe we were able to get another 8 to 10% of people that were able to that said, yes, you know, I'll buy this at a low monthly investment instead of a higher one-time price point. Okay. Now we also had a third one-time offer, and this was our last one-time offer inside of the funnel. Okay, and so this was an existing program that we already had created. It gave them, I believe, like 26 done-for-you products, as well as training on how to go and sell your products and how to how to get affiliates on board, and it was kind of like a product launch training. And so we sold that at $197. So all of the OTOs or one-time offers complemented the front-end offer. Okay, now Now, we also did a few other things during this launch. Okay, we did a webinar on day 5 of the launch. Okay, and so now to get on this webinar, it was free, right? And so we gave them additional training on video marketing, and a lot of what we did was we repurposed the content that we created for the pre-launch, right? So we talked about, in the very beginning, how we were trying to get people onto our list, and we talked about, our video sales letter sequence, how we create, really high converting scripts for our video. And so what we did was we brought people onto a webinar. Now, some people were already exposed to our sales page and they just didn't buy for whatever reason it may be, right? Maybe it just didn't sell them. And that's why we wanted to change up the formatting a little bit, right? So some people didn't maybe buy from our sales page or our video, but maybe they'll buy on a webinar. Okay, and that's what we did. So on day 5 of the launch, we told our affiliates, our internal email list, our Facebook advertisements all ran to a registration page to sign up for this webinar where we're going to offer free content, right? And so we did that, and we were able to generate. And we had hundreds of people on the call, and we were able to generate. I forgot the exact number. I don't have it here in front of me, but we were able to generate another 100 or 200 new buyers that maybe wouldn't have purchased if we didn't try to get them onto a webinar and sell to them that way, right? And so this is just another avenue that we took to try to get them to buy, okay? And not only that, it's another way that we were building our email list, right? Because we were getting them to register for the webinar, and each of those registrants we could then follow up, through our autoresponder, through getting them to try to buy the EasyVSL product or just affiliate offers down the road, okay? And guys, by far and away, webinars are one of the fastest ways to build your email list, right? Because you're building value, and the majority of the time your webinars are free. So it's a high perceived value to your subscribers or your potential subscribers, and it's absolutely free to them. So the conversion rates are that much higher, okay? Now, post-launch, okay, so after we've already taken them through the entire funnel, right? We had a 7-day launch, and then 4 or 5 days after the launch was done, we did another webinar. Okay, now some of you guys know who Russell Brunson is. Russell's a really good guy. He's one of the top players in kind of the internet marketing space. I'm sure you guys have probably at least heard of him. And so he had an offer called Funnel Hacks. And now Funnel Hacks is an awesome program, by the way. And so he offers additional value. Okay, he talks a lot about sales funnels and similar stuff to what we're talking about here today. But so he offers a Funnel Hacks training program, which is how to build out squeeze page funnels and sales page funnels and all this kind of stuff. And he also gives you a year enterprise account of his ClickFunnels software, which helps you to create all different types of landing pages, like squeeze pages and webinar registration pages and all different types of stuff. It's a really cool piece of software, and this program is really awesome. And so this was obviously free for all of our customers to attend. And so one of the things that we tried to do was make this event integrated with our offer. And so we basically we pitched it as in a way to get additional training. Okay, well, now that you have the EasyVSL software to create your videos, you need to learn how to create sales funnels and squeeze pages and product launch funnels and all these different types of funnels. And so Russell's going to come on and he's going to give you guys some training, and his training's awesome. And so for the customer standpoint, this was great training. I mean, he sat there for 45 minutes to an hour just hammering home all the different secrets of how he makes money online through building out all these different sales funnels. And then at the end, he had a $1,000 offer, okay, where he sold the training as well as a year account to ClickFunnels, right? And so as us being the affiliates, we were able to make 50% of those commissions for anyone that purchased the Funnel Hack system. Okay, so as you can see, guys, so the reason that we did this 4 or 5 days after the launch was because these are fresh buyers, right? These are people who just purchased your product. They know who you are. They're obviously using your product because it's brand new. They're checking it out, and so the attendance rate was absolutely ridiculous. We had it was about 55% of the people that bought our product attended the webinar. And if you guys have ever run a webinar, it's harder to get people onto a webinar these days, and the attendance rate is usually closer to 15 or 20% if you're lucky. And so because these were brand new buyers, they're much more likely to want to, they're more active, right? And they're more likely to come on this webinar. So we had over 1,000, well, it maxed out at 1,000 attendees with people that couldn't even get in, and it just absolutely crushed it. So let me go to the next slide here. So this is kind of an overview of the entire 7-figure funnel, okay? We started with the pre-launch, okay? The pre-launch lasted 7 days. Then we opened up the sales page. We also had an exit pop for people that didn't buy the product to get them onto our list, okay? Between that initial front-end offer, did about $375,000 in sales. Now look at just the back-end offer, right? You have kind of your back-end offer, and then you have your way back offer, which is, we just did that as being an affiliate, right? And as you can see, we did over $400,000 in sales from, the 3 one-time offers with the downsell, with the webinar to also pitch that front-end product, right? And if you guys, just compare, look at the first product launch that we did, where we did $118,000, and we thought that was amazing, right? God, when that happened to me, it really did change my life. But little did I know, it could have changed my life even more with having a back-end offer, right? And so as you can see, between the launch, the back-end offer, and then the webinar that we did with Russell as an affiliate, okay, generated over $1 million in profits. And that, if you ever study some of the bigger players in your space, you'll notice that this is what they do, right? They don't just sell you one thing; they sell you multiple things in a very in a way that complements everything around their front end offer. Okay, and sometimes you'll notice when people launch a product for $7 or $17, you're like, man, how are they even making money off of this? How is this even a business model that's sustainable? Or how are they just giving away content for free? I've seen people give away $500 a product that they could sell for $500, and they give it away for free. And the reason they're doing this is because they can give it away because they know that their sales funnel converts, right? And it's pretty amazing how the majority of marketers they just think about, okay, I need to create a product and bring it to market, and that's it. They don't even think about all of these other things that go into a profitable sales funnel, okay? Now, I mentioned that we did some Facebook retargeting. Don't mind Matt's chicken scratch, so hopefully you can see this, but this was kind of us mapping out our Facebook remarketing strategy. And so for those of you guys who don't know what retargeting is, it's very simple, and it's one of the most high converting return on investments you can have, right? Retargeting is very basic. It's just, it places a cookie on your user's computer. If they hit a page or if they clicked on a link, you can just remarket to them, meaning they were exposed to a page or a link, they clicked on it, and they get added to this audience, right? And Facebook does this, Google does this, and so we were using Facebook in this circumstance. And so anybody that came to any page within our funnel, whether it was our pre-launch, whether it was our sales page, whatever it was, we were remarketing to them. So we said, okay, all these people that are hitting the pre-launch page, whether they opt in or not, we're going to at least serve a Facebook ad to them when we're ready to turn the card on, right? So for those about 7 days, we had 2 different sets of ads. We launched our retargeting ads. They were going to the pre-launch page to help build our email list, right? And then we also had this webinar sign up as well. So we created a whole campaign just around our webinar sign up. Then we had our launch campaign, which went for a full 10 days, right? And we had all different ads. And so basically the return was unbelievable. I should have took a screenshot of it, but the return on investment was unbelievable. I think in one of our campaigns, we spent like $300 and we made over $5,000 in sales. It just because retargeting it's awesome. And if you're not doing retargeting, I highly recommend you do it. Okay, and I'll show you guys a little trick here in a second on how you can do it really, really easily, right? And then finally, our last retargeting campaign was kind of an end of the launch. So one of our ads was like, hey, 48 hours left or 24 hours left to grab this great offer at this great price, right? And one other thing that we did that I didn't mention was we excluded the customers. So once they bought from us, we turned off those ads for them, so they didn't see our ads, right? Because they've already purchased. Okay. So let's just kind of summarize the reasons for our success. And so there's a few things. The first one is that it solved a real need in the marketplace, right? There was high demand. This was a product that people needed. It solved a real problem in your marketplace. Now, and the reason that I'm bringing this up to you guys, excuse me, let me just grab a sip of water, is that you can have the greatest sales funnel in the entire world. If there's no demand for your product, it doesn't matter, right? No one's going to buy it. Okay. One thing I always recommend is try to create a product or service that that someone has already created, right? There's no sense in reinventing the wheel. Find something that has worked, has proven to work, and sell, and just improve on it. Okay. It's very difficult to create something that is 100% unique, never been done before, ever, regardless of what industry you're in. And just to go out there, put it into a marketplace, and have it be wildly successful. Okay, so don't reinvent the marketplace. Don't reinvent a product. Okay, put your own spin on it. Make it unique. Don't just go out and copy someone and blatantly, right? But put your own spin on it, your own features, your own whatever to it to make it unique and make it your own, right? Okay. Now we also had the well-crafted sales funnel, right? So like I showed you before, the product that was just like, buy this product, and that's where the sales funnel ended compared to what our sales funnel looked like now. And that's where that $900,000 opportunity was lost, right? And again, I kick myself every single day, and there's a few things why I kick myself, throughout my career. One being I didn't start building an email list from day one, and two, I didn't start building profitable sales funnels from the first product that I created, right? Now, the other thing that we haven't really talked about yet is knowing your metrics. And this is mind-blowing to me, is that, I don't know if you guys knew, but about 83% of entrepreneurs, they make thousands of business decisions without knowing their critical metrics, right? They don't know things like their conversion rates or their EPCs and stuff like that, right? Here's another thing that blew my mind as well. 90+% of online businesses fail in the first 120 days. And I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, there's always new businesses popping up here and there, but the majority of them fail, right? And why do they fail? And now there's lots of different reasons, but it's amazing to me that if you ask a simple question, right? Like if you watch the show Shark Tank, if any of you guys have watched that show, what are some of the questions that people ask on Shark Tank? It's some very simple questions like, well, how much does it cost to produce your product? And what are you going to sell it for, right? What are your margins? What are your conversion rates like on your sales page, right? What are your earnings per click, your earnings per visitor? This applies more to your online, when people are buying online. So for every visitor that I bring to a site, how much money are you getting back, right? What's your return on investment, right? If you're going to put in $500 into a paid advertising campaign, what are you going to get out of it, right? And the majority of marketers, okay, 83% on average, don't even know these metrics. They fly in they fly in blind. They don't know they don't even know if it's working or not, right? And they don't even know what to change. And so the power of creating a high converting sales funnel is very simple. It's, if I put in $1, can I get $2 out, right? Or what if I put in $1 and I got $5 out, right? Or what if I invested $1 and got $10 or $20 or $50, right? Or $100, right? And so what we're trying to do is maximize how much money we can make from each customer that we bring in. And you can do that through the power of building out a high converting sales funnel, right? And this really gives you the ability to print money, okay? Your email list and your sales funnel and being able to drive traffic is how you print money online, right? Okay, there's nothing more powerful than sending out an email to your list and having it generate $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, $10,000, okay? And this is how it's done, okay? And so, again, just to really hammer this home, my first launch, we did $118,000, right? And we thought that was all great. And it was, right? I mean, anyone would be super stoked about that. But if you compare it to some of the launches that we've done and see how our sales funnel has evolved, we went from $25 per customer to $222 per customer. Now, what can that do to your business, right? We didn't really do that much additional work to get it from $25 to $222 per customer, right? And that allows you to invest into new opportunities, hire additional staff, scale your business, whatever it is that you may be. But you can't do that unless you're maximizing your sales funnels. Okay, and so one of the problems that we noticed in the marketplace was there are tracking solutions out there to like know what your metrics are, but the problem is, like, I don't know if any of you guys have used Infusionsoft, aka Confusionsoft. It's we actually still use it in our business. We're actually we're moving away from it just because it is so confusing. I mean, how many of you guys have looked at Google Analytics recently, right? I mean, Google Analytics was such a great platform when it first came out, and it is so robust now that it's really hard to even use. I don't even know where to start. You don't need, unless you have a full-time analytics person on your staff that just sits there and just crunches numbers all day. As being an internet entrepreneur or a business owner, you want to know those basic metrics, right? Where's my traffic coming from? Who's buying my product? How is it converting? How much money am I generating based on the money that I'm investing into this promotion, this campaign, right? There's also third-party tracking tools out there, but they're also very, very expensive. Like there's Link Tracker, which they charge for their best, their extreme package at $69 per month, and you can track up to 5,000 tracking links and 500,000 clicks per month. So it's limited to that extent, right? ClickMeter, they charge up to $349 per month, and you can do 2 million events, 200,000 data points. But so there are solutions out there that can help you with just getting the real data that you need as an entrepreneur. But they're expensive, right? They're very expensive. And one of the things that we've been able to do very well, because over the last 3 years, we've evolved our software business, and we've created products that marketers want. And so we created what we call Funnel Tracks. And so Funnel Tracks, some of you guys have heard about it. We recently launched this just on Thursday of last week. And so it's been on the market for just a few days now, about 4 days. And we still have just a few more days now until we're going to be taking it completely off the market. But you guys have a chance to take advantage and start using the system that we use now to track all of our sales funnels. And I'd love to be able to show it to you guys if that sounds good to you. If you wouldn't mind, just put in a big yes if you guys wouldn't mind me just showing you guys the new app that we built. And I'll grab a sip of water and I'll flip over to my desktop. All right, getting a bunch of yeses. Joe's saying, give me the buy link. Hold on. We'll get there. We'll get there. And we do have an awesome offer for you guys. I can see a lot of you guys have already purchased it. So thank you for all the new members that have already grabbed it. And so yes, we do have a awesome offer for you guys at the end of this. But I do want to show you a demo of it and show you how you can use it inside of your business. And so let me just make sure that you guys can see. If you wouldn't mind, just let me know you can see my screen, and maybe I'll blow this up a little bit so you guys can see it better. All right, so hopefully you guys can see that now. Okay, you can see it fine. All right, so once you log in, let me give me 1 second here. Okay, yeah, guys, I see there's a lot of questions coming in. This is the first chance I had to really look at all the questions. I know some of you guys were asking about a replay. We will have a replay after this, so we are hopefully recording it as long as GoToMeeting doesn't crap out on us. So yes, we will have a replay, but let me dive here into the demo. So what you're looking at right now is the Funnel Tracks dashboard. So you log in, and we give you really two different options. You can track an entire sales funnel, right? Similar to the one that I showed you guys, where we have a front-end offer, we have upsells and downsells and all different types of one-time offers. Or you can just do link tracking. So just basic link tracking, where you can track your affiliate links and track how which campaigns are working and which ones are not, right? And so let me just walk you through how simple it is to create a sales funnel and the type of data that you can collect that can really help you to hone in on your sales funnel to see if it's converting or not, and if not, doing simple tweaks to your sales pages. And so what I'll do is I'll click on New Campaign, and I'll click on New Funnel. And so I'm going to create a new funnel and say this is for Funnel Tracks, right? Say that I was setting it up for this product, and say this is my main sales page, right? And I'm just going to call this funneltracks.com and say the price point is $47, and say that now I can start putting in my upsell. So I have my one-time offer, okay, and I'm just going to put in the URL to that page and say that this is whatever, just assigning a value. Now you don't have to use this, guys, for sales pages. You can actually use it for opt-in pages as well. So if they're opting in for something, you just want to see how well it converts. You can just have your opt-in page, and then this would be your thank you page, right? You'd have your thank you page down here, and you wouldn't have to assign a value. But if you are offering a product inside of your funnel, you can do that as well. So just going to build out this funnel. So I already have them kind of pre-filled in here just for the sake of time. So I'm just going to add each of those pages, right? And whatever the price points may be, and then the thank you page. So this is where after they purchase the product or after they opted in, they're going to go to a thank you page. So this would be thank you page. Maybe it's like your members. For us, it's our members area login. So funneltracks.com for members. Okay. So that's all you need to do. You set up your main offer, any upsells or your back end offer, and then your thank you page, and you create the funnel. Okay. Now, as you can see here, it's going to show you all of the metrics at a glance. Now, one of the problems that we were having is, we tried Google Analytics, we tried Infusionsoft, and both of them were a nightmare to try to just look at the metrics that really matter, right? The metrics that are going to change how much money you can generate per new visitor to your site. And so, as you can see here, we have our funnel. We have the total number of clicks, the total number of unique clicks, right? So obviously someone could click on your link or go to your page more than once, and we can track them. We can track the number of sales. We can track your conversion rates. We can track the amount of revenue that's generated based on whatever value you assigned, right? So you can see everything at a glance, and then you can add up everything as well. Okay, you can add up your total revenue, total number of sales, and total clicks, and then based on all of that data, we can see our earnings per click. And this is really one of the biggest. This is the main thing that I always look at, right? How much money are you generating for each visitor that's coming to your website, right? And so your EPCs. Or your earnings per click or earnings per visitor is going to be different for each page, and you can really see which are converting the best, and you can run all sorts of split tests too. And we do this all the time. So like for this example, so say we notice that our sales page is converting at 30, 40%. It's doing really, really well. Now conversion rates are only one metric to look at because if your product is $1,000, the conversion rates are probably going to be a lot lower than a product that's only $20, right? So this is just one metric we look at. But one of the things that we do, we'll take one of our one-time offer pages, and we'll be like, it's not converting like we would have hoped, and we'll create a split test, and we'll say, okay, well, let's do a split test, and let's do, this is our one-time offer, and this is version B, right? And so we'll replicate that page. Okay, we'll say, okay, this is going to be OTO 1B, right? And maybe we'll test just the price point. We'll say, okay, well, the first one was $97. Why don't we try $77? Maybe that will make a difference, right? And so what we'll do, you can see here, we have version A, we have version B. And now what I can do is I can go into here and I can adjust the traffic distribution. So I could say, okay, I want 50% of my traffic to go to version A, and I want the other 50% to go to version B, right? And I'll update that. And now this link, okay, will automatically, I can send this out to my list, and I can automatically run a really quick A/B test and say, okay, well, I just noticed that 30% of the people are buying when it's $97, but I noticed that 40 or 45% are buying when it's $20 less. Okay, so we can run split tests really easily, and I mean all it took was you could just replicate the page, maybe change the price point. Sometimes we'll change the headline. Sometimes just a headline can change your conversion rates 10% or 20%. I mean, it's pretty amazing. You don't need to be doing wild split testing or wild, changing wild elements like, redoing the entire sales page. Sometimes just little tweaks can go a long way. And this is what I'm talking about. If you're not tracking these metrics, you don't know what you don't know, right? I mean, it could be doing unbelievably well, but in your eyes, it could be, maybe it's not doing so well, right? But actually it is. And you go and you change up the landing page, and all of a sudden it's doing even worse. And you're like, why? What's going on here? And so being able to track all these metrics at a fingertip is really important. Now, there's a few other things that you can do here, okay? The other thing, you'll notice that there's this return on investment number here. I can go in here and I could say, okay, well, I'm doing some paid advertising, right? Maybe my budget is, $500. I could choose the. Oh, sorry guys, I was getting a little feedback. Okay, so so say it's $500, and say I could put in the currency, and I could say, that's going to be $500. So now I know based on the amount that I'm investing, right? Maybe I'm doing a Facebook ad or whatever it may be. Now I can calculate my return on investment, right? If you have a positive return on investment, there's no reason why you can't go and scale out that campaign, right? Maybe running more and more Facebook traffic to it. But without having these calculations and knowing, are you losing money or making money, you don't know what to do, right? You're in the blind. You don't know what to do. Okay, so that's what you can do with the price, the ad budget, or you can also do cost per click as well. If you know what your cost per click is going to be for a paid network that you're using. Okay, we talked about split testing. We talked about being able to automatically change the traffic distribution. And now one thing I forgot to mention was once you find that winner, maybe it's maybe this title or this headline was more successful. All I need to do, put this down to 0 and put this up to 100, and then all of my traffic will automatically go to version B, right? Now, there's some other things that you can do. You can also see where that traffic is coming from. Now, right now, this is a brand new campaign. And so, if once people start to hit these pages and you start tracking your visitors, you'll be able to see where they are coming from. Are they coming from an email campaign? Are they coming from your blog? Are they coming from a paid campaign? You'll be able to see all the sources of traffic, and also, how much traffic is being delivered from, over time. And you can see clicks and you can see conversions. Okay, so you'll be able to see where that traffic is coming from, and you can start allocating more of your budget or more of your time and effort towards the referral sites that are generating more revenue and more traffic, right? Now, the other thing that we have is, well, you're probably wondering, well, how do you track all of this stuff? How do you track your clicks and sales and all that kind of stuff? And it's very simple. All you need to do is place a tracking script on the page, right? So each tracking script is unique for each page, okay? And you just need to put it inside of the body tag. Now, what's really cool is that you can track literally anything or any page that you can put this tracking script on. So if you use Optimized Press or ClickFunnels or Lead Pages or any type of WordPress theme or anything like that, you can track any of those pages. Also, it doesn't really matter what platform you're using in terms of collecting payments, whether it's PayPal or JVZoo or Warrior Plus or ClickBank or Infusionsoft or whatever it may be. So it doesn't really matter. You can funnel everything. All of your statistics can be right inside of Funnel Tracks. Okay, and so all you need to do is put the tracking code inside of the body tag, and you do that for every single page. And so you'll notice here we have the tracking script, and then we also have this no thanks link. And now, not to get into too much detail on this, but the no thanks link, what that allows you to do is saying, okay, well, if they didn't purchase the product, then they're going to click on that no thanks link, okay, and let me just show you an example. It's probably a little bit easier. I'll show you the Easy VSL product, okay. And so they've already purchased, right? They've hit this page. They wouldn't know about this page unless they bought the product, okay. and they've gone to this page, and so I can see if they go and they buy this product, okay, they're going to go to my next one-time offer. If they don't, they click on this no thank you link, and then they go to that one-time offer. So regardless of if they buy or they click on the no thanks link, they're going to go to the next page. But in order to track if it's a sale or not, we need that no thanks link, right? So we know, okay, if they click on no thanks, then we know that they didn't buy, okay? So that's what the no thanks link is for, okay? And it's really just that simple, just going in and adding that tracking script to each one of your pages, and we can track them throughout the entire funnel, okay? Now, the other thing we can do, and this is really, really powerful, is add retargeting code. So what we can do is I could copy in my Facebook retargeting code, Google remarketing code, Fetchback, AdRoll. There's lots of retargeting platforms out there. All you need to do is put in your code, and you can do this on a per product basis or per page basis. And whenever someone clicks or lands on your page, they're going to get added to that remarketing campaign, of which you can then serve them ads, right? And it's kind of like what we were talking about before, right? So all you need to do is just put in that retargeting code. As soon as someone clicks on the link or lands on the page, they're going to get added to that remarketing campaign, of which you can serve ads to based on whatever retargeting platform you're using, okay? Now, we also added some filter options here, guys. If you want to filter by date, by yesterday, last 30 days, 90 days, put in a custom date, you can do that, okay? Now, that's how you track an entire sales funnel. Now, for you affiliate marketers that just want to track how your affiliate links, you can go click on new link, okay? And say this is for, whatever, XYZ product promo. And I'm just going to put in, XYZ promo as my link. And the destination URL is, my affiliate link, whatever your affiliate link is. Typing too fast here. Affiliatelink.com, okay? And for now, I'm just going to leave that as Google, so it actually goes somewhere. Okay? But you put in your affiliate link or anything that you want to track, guys. It can be, it could be a download, right? If you want to see, and sometimes we'll do this, we'll try to gauge what type of, sometimes we'll put stuff like affiliate offers, or we'll put, freebie opt-ins into the back end of our members area, and we'll track and we'll say, okay, well, it looks like based on the customers that we have, we got about 300 clicks on this link, and we got about 100 clicks on this other link. Why is that? Maybe they're more likely, they're more interested in the first offer than the second offer, or the first download than the second download. And so there's so many different ways that you can utilize this software. And so in this circumstance, I'm just going to use it as an affiliate campaign, right? So I click on create campaign, and it creates this URL. Now with this URL, you'll notice that just goes to, it hits your destination link. So as you can see, it's going to Google right now. Okay, but if that was your affiliate link, it hit your affiliate link and then go over to whatever the offer is, and you can start to track you can track all of your clicks. So you can see here, because I used that link, it tracked that one unique, and the total is now 1, right? And so you can see here, if I go to the referral stats, you'll notice that this was a direct referral, right? This was someone that just got the link directly. Now, if this link was placed on a website, on a blog, on a forum, you'd be able to see which website drove that traffic, okay? Very cool. So let me see if there's anything else I am missing. Let's see. I think that is it. Let me just make sure. Okay, so guys, as you can see, and like I was saying before, guys, knowing is half the battle, right? And I don't want people, if you've never done like split testing before, or if you've always been kind of scared, they'll say, oh, well, I don't know about conversion tracking and doing all that stuff. We made it super, super simple. And guys, this is a must. If you want to run a successful online business, you need to know your metrics, okay? And we were getting information overload, right? We were trying to do it with other solutions like Google Analytics and Infusionsoft, and we were just getting bombarded with data. And this is the data that you need, right? We want to simplify things and get it to the basics, so you can focus on your business and all, everything that goes along with running a business, and just have the real metrics that you need to know about, okay? So we've added a lot of really cool little features and things that you can do to be able to track your sales funnels and your affiliate links, okay? So now I'm just going to hop back in to the presentation, and then I'll also take some questions in just a second here. So let me go ahead and I just want to do kind of a simple recap of what you guys are getting with Funnel Tracks. I know a lot of you guys have already purchased the product, which is great. And so what I want to do is kind of recap it for those of you who didn't. And if you're interested in grabbing this offer, there's only a few more days left, and I'll show you guys the link that you can go to. So the first thing you can do is you can do simple and advanced link and funnel tracking, right? You can track both your full sales funnels, as big or as deep as those sales funnels go, and you could also do simple link cloaking for affiliate links or tracking downloads or whatever it may be, right? You can track literally anything on your site: software, ebook, file downloads, affiliate links, banners, images, you name it, you can track it. Okay. You can do conversion tracking. You can do ROI tracking. You can see you can just put in your cost per click or your set ad budget, and it will convert and tell you what your return on investment is for that campaign, right? You can run simple split tests. I showed you guys before. It's just as simple as clicking a button. It creates that additional split test, and then all you need to do is just put that tracking script on each of those pages and say how much of your traffic you want distributed to version A or version B or A, B, and C, okay? And then you can see who the winner is and then allocate the majority of that traffic or the rest of that traffic over to the winner, right? We also have the retargeting pixel tracking. So all you need to do is copy the retargeting pixel that Facebook, AdWords, Fetchback, AdRoll provides you inside of that account. You just paste it right inside of Funnel Tracks, and whenever someone clicks on that link or hits that page, they're going to get added to your remarketing campaign, so you can serve them remarketing ads. Okay. External pixel tracking. So it doesn't matter. So Funnel Tracks can track anything where you can place that code within the body tag. So it can be any type of CRM, WordPress, Joomla. It doesn't really matter what type of pages you're building out or what type of platform you're using. Okay. Then we also talked about the visitor allocation based on your split test. How much traffic you want to go to version A or version B. Okay. And like I was saying before, it works with all the different page builders and apps that you guys probably already use inside of your business now, like Optimize Press and ClickFunnels, Lead Pages, Press Play, WordPress. It doesn't really matter. Okay. And just a reminder, guys, this is how, obviously, building out your sales funnel is important, but you also need to be tracking it, right? And so that is how you go from $25 a customer to $222 a customer. But that is how we've been able to build to an 8-figure business. It didn't happen overnight, but knowing our metrics and building out our sales funnels. Okay. And so this is the link, guys. For those of you, there's actually 48 hours left to get this at a one-time payment. You just need to go to funneltracks.com/go. Okay, just funneltracks.com/go. If Matt or Keith could just throw that into the chat box, you guys can go into the GoToWebinar chat panel, and you'll be able to get this. And it's just a one-time payment of $47. Okay, and what's really cool, guys, is that there's no limitations. There are some other software out there that do similar things to what we do, but what we tried to do was take that concept, add our own spin, our own features, right? Add additional value, and then give it to you guys at a ridiculously great price for anyone's budget, right? So regardless of if you're brand new, you're a brand new online marketer or business owner, all the way up to an advanced marketer that's been doing this for years, this is within everyone's budget, right? And the goal here, guys, is that this thing pays for itself 1,000 times over. Now that you have the power to literally track anything that you want, right? Track your entire sales funnel from beginning to end, and really put the power in knowing that you know what works and what doesn't work, right? What campaigns you need to throw away, which ones you need to improve on, which ones you need to scale up and ramp up and start driving as much traffic as you can, okay? There's really so many different ways that you can utilize this, right? Now, we also have some fast action bonuses that you guys are gonna get access to. This is an entire, we've already talked about some marketing funnels. So there's actually 9 different pieces to this fast action bonus. There are, I believe, 7 different videos that is kind of the core of building out marketing funnels. So I talk about the fundamentals of building out funnels. We talk about marketing funnels, both basic and advanced marketing funnels. I've touched on it a little bit during this webinar, but this goes in more depth. Okay, I talk about some of the optimization secrets, which I really didn't even have time to talk about, like how to craft your sales page, how to craft your one-time offer pages, things like adding countdown timers or what type of call to actions to use. I'll show you all different types of secrets that we use inside of a lot of different funnels that we've created. Okay, I'll talk about landing page optimization. Talk about how to get certain information above the fold, how to track certain things. We'll go into depth on that. I have another case study from our Press Play launch back in September. Similar to how I case studied the Easy VSL launch, I did something similar with our Press Play launch back in September, right? And then I also do a live exercise with you guys on mapping out your funnel. So if you've never mapped out a sales funnel before, I'm gonna walk you guys through how I actually go about doing it and how you can do it and apply it to your own business. Okay. Then we also had 2 webinars. We had a 90-minute webinar that talks about webinar secrets, and then we have a 3-hour live training that I did with Todd Brown. If you guys know who Todd Brown is, he's one of the most respected funnel experts in the world. He's worked with some of the top marketers in the world with building out their sales funnels. And we had him on a call for 3 hours, and he talks about the 7 core pieces of every high converting marketing funnel. So you're going to be getting access to all of this, which is about a $3,000 value. You're going to get access to this when you purchase Funnel Tracks instantly, and it'll be inside of your members area. Okay. So again, you can go to funneltracks.com/go. We also have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So for whatever reason at all, if you don't want the product or you don't think it's right for you, just let our support team know, and we'll gladly refund you. And so, like I said, guys, there's only 2 more days left to get it at. We're actually going to be taking it off of the market completely. It's going to be kind of we're going to take all of the feedback from our customers. And so there's only 2 more days left, okay? And it's going to be re-released at a monthly or annual pricing. So now is your time to lock in and get a lifetime access to this product, okay? So again, it's funneltracks.com/go. And so what I want to do is I'll share these links with you guys for everybody who stayed until the end. So feel free to write these down. Maybe we can even copy and paste them into the chat panel so you guys can see. These are all the different URLs to the sales funnel that we did for Easy VSL. So you can go through and feel free to dissect it, and you'd be surprised how many of our JVs actually are our affiliates that say, hey, would you mind sharing with me your sales funnels because they convert so well. So I want you guys to have this knowledge and be able to go and look at them in more depth if you'd like to, and be able to, let me go ahead and grab those links, and I'll put them right in the chat panel so you guys can grab those. Okay, so let me make sure that went in. Okay, so hopefully you guys, I just put those in there, so you can go ahead and copy those and then just put them on a notepad if you'd like to. And so you can go take a look at those. So that's our entire funnel, our squeeze page, our JV page, our main offer, all that kind of stuff. So definitely you can dissect that. So that's kind of my thank you for everybody who came onto the webinar. And so what I'll do now is start to take some questions. Let me just open up the questions panel. I'm sure there's probably a few. Let me see here. So the ones that are flagged, maybe. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So a few questions. Okay. So you guys are asking. Okay, does it work on both Mac and PC? So, sorry, I should have explained that. So Funnel Tracks works. It's a web application. So you can access it from any browser, right? So it's not a desktop application. We host that for you. We host the software. So there's nothing for you to install. You just you purchase, and you'll have an account created for you. And so the only thing that you really need to install is your tracking code on each of the pages that you want to track in your sales funnel. And we have training in the back end members area that'll show you how to do all that stuff. Okay. Can I turn down the audio? I'm sorry, am I shouting? Maybe my well, maybe you can turn down on the speaker. Sorry about that. Yes, there's going to be a replay. Let's see. All right. Why do you have to start with a lower end price point? You don't have to, right? I mean, there's all different strategies in terms of how you want to position your product in a marketplace, right? Obviously, the lower the price point, the more opportunity there is to get more people onto your list, right? Get more customers. Now, I would recommend, if you're going to do a lower price point, that you have a deep sales funnel so you have an opportunity to make more money on the back end, right? So you don't have to start at a lower price point. Now we have created products that have been between $500 or $1,000 or even up to $1,500. Now we don't choose. I wouldn't recommend driving traffic to a sales page for $1,000 product. Okay, it's much more difficult to try to sell someone a $1,000 product on a sales page than it would be on a webinar, right? Because a webinar gives you more flexibility, right? For one, you can hear my voice. You get more of that personal connection with your audience. You're able to answer questions live, right? You can tweak your presentation on the go if, for whatever reason, maybe it's not, I don't know, maybe you're not connecting with your audience in the way that you had hoped. You can always craft your presentation or your pitch around the people that are on the call. So I would recommend, if you're going to be doing a mid-ticket, high-ticket offer, that you can still have a sales funnel for $1,000 product, right? It's now that sales funnel usually is not as deep. Doesn't have 3 upsells. Usually it's maybe just 1 upsell for a higher end product, but it's a different marketing strategy. Okay. Let's see here. All right, how do we find the demand? Okay, that's a really good question, Jimmy. And the easiest way is to find out what is already selling in your industry, right? And hopefully being in your industry, you have your finger on the pulse, whatever. So seeing what blogs are people going to, what forums are people going to, what products are being already put out there on the market, right? And gauging how well those are selling. One thing you can do is go to ClickBank. ClickBank is a good resource because it shows you not only products for all the different industries, but it'll show you their gravity. They call it gravity. It's just a score on how well it's selling, how many affiliates are promoting those products. And so if you're in the internet marketing space, there's JVZoo or there's Warrior Plus. You can go right inside of their marketplace and see what those top selling products are. Okay, and so for me, it's a little bit different than trying to rank a website, in SEO. Like, if you're trying to optimize a website, you're trying to find low competition, high volume of searches, right? Which is a little bit harder. For me, when I'm creating a product, I want lots of competitors, because if there's lots of competitors creating similar products to mine, that means that there's money. There's money to be made, because if there wasn't, then people wouldn't continue to create those types of products. So my philosophy is create a product that's already out there in the market, but make it better, make it your own, make it unique. Okay. Let's see here. I've already purchased. I would love to see a demo. I did just demo it, so I'm sorry if you missed that. There's also training inside of the members area, so you'll be able to see that. Let's see here. Can multiple tracking pixels be added to one funnel? Yeah, you can add multiple tracking pixels to one funnel, one page. You can add multiple retargeting pixels if you want to. Sure. Can you track your sales to Amazon products? I don't believe so. I mean, I'm not an Amazon expert, but if you cannot put that tracking pixel on the thank you page, then there's no way for us to know, right? I mean, so now Amazon, I know they have their own system, so maybe, I think they tell you how many products you've sold, but you need to be able to at least have control over putting that script. And sometimes, if you don't have control over it, sometimes the owner of that platform or that page or that site will put the tracking code on for you. Okay. There are a few upsells. Heidi's asking, what? No upsells? Of course there's upsells, right? This is a webinar about sales funnels, so I guess it wouldn't be the right type of, I guess I'd be going against what I've been preaching if we didn't have upsells. So just to kind of talk about those really quickly for those of you who are interested, the first one-time offer that we have for you is an agency license. So this is going to give you the ability to add clients or staff to specific campaigns, specific Funnel Tracks campaigns. So you set up a campaign, you can give access to clients or staff, right, to multiple campaigns or one campaign, okay? So that's perfect for marketing agencies, business consultants, anyone that works with clients, okay? That is $97, just for full disclosure, right? The second one-time offer is our heat map tracking software. So if you go to heatmaptracker.com, that is the product that we're giving, that we're offering, and we've given to you guys at a special. So right now, if you go to heatmaptracker.com, it costs, I don't know what it costs right now. It's on a monthly or reoccurring basis. And if you purchase through this one-time offer, I believe it's $197 or $297. And this is if you guys have used ClickTail or Crazy Egg, so you can see, you can watch your visitors. You can actually record each visitor session and see what they're doing on your website. This is awesome. I mean, this is some really cool software. And you can also see heat map, like where are they clicking on your website, how far are they scrolling on your site, where are they moving their mouse. You can go to heatmaptracker.com and check it out. But that's the second one-time offer, and we're giving that to you guys at a one-time price. There's no reoccurring on that. And then the third one-time offer is our what we call our Kickstart Vault, which is 20 products that you can sell as your own. They're all WordPress plugins. They're all updated. They all work with the latest versions of WordPress. I believe it's $197, and I'll tell you one thing right now that is a steal. It's a no-brainer, because you could just sell a few copies of any of those 20 products, and you'll make your investment back. So if you they also come with the sales pages as well. So it's a complete no-brainer, guys. These are high demand, in-demand products, and for $197, I mean, we've put tens of thousands of dollars into these products and sales pages and designs and all that kind of stuff. So if you're one of those people out there that's saying, oh well, the sales funnel stuff sounds cool, but I don't even have a product, go ahead and get the Kickstart Vault. You can piece together these products as you could bundle them together. I mean, there's a lot of different ways that you can utilize these products. Okay. All right, let me just grab another sip of water. I see a lot of questions coming in, guys, so I'll try to answer all of them for you. Okay. Can you talk a little bit more about the upsells and OTOs? I just did that. If you have another question about it that I didn't answer, I can be more than happy to do that. Let's see here. There's only three. There's 3 one-time offers. Okay. Let's see here. What's your preferred email autoresponder and why? I mean, there's really not a preferred. I guess GetResponse would be my favorite, but Aweber, Mailchimp, Infusionsoft, they all do similar things. So, I mean, if you're just starting out, or if you're just looking to find an autoresponder, I'd probably start with Aweber or GetResponse. I think GetResponse has better deliverability. That's just in my opinion. Let's see. I just purchased. How do I access the training? Under the account tab in the top right-hand corner, you're going to see a link for product training, which will obviously give you training on funnel tracks, and then you will see funnel training, and that's where you can get all those bonuses. Okay. Let's see here. Do you have to modify the A/B test in the software, such lead pages optimized press, when shifting traffic? No. So what the system is going to do is it's going to, based on however you distribute that traffic, the link is automatically going to take them to the pages that you want, right? So say you have version A, you have version B, 50, and you set it to 50-50, right? So when people click on the link, right, one person's going to go to version A, the other person's going to go to version B, right? And then another person's going to go to version A, and another person's going to version B, right? And now when you start to see who the winner is, then you can automatically, you can change that traffic distribution, right? You can have it go to 70-30 or 80-20 or 90-10 or 100%. And when people keep clicking that link, they're going to go to that page, or to the page that you set the traffic distribution to, right? How much was the last upsell? $197. Yeah, support is available. We do have a support team. It's just support@funneltracks.com or support.digitalkickstart.com is our help desk, where you can go and create a ticket. If you email support@funneltracks.com, you'll it'll create a ticket in our system. Thank you. Lots of thank yous. Good price. Thank you. Awesome. Let's see here. I unfortunately missed most of the webinar. Will there be a link to record? Yeah, we will have a replay, guys, if you're just hopping on. All right, let's see here. What is the difference between Funnel Tracks and Funnel Tracks OTO1? Is the Funnel Tracks OTO1 is our agency license, which is going to open up the user management feature of it. So you can add clients and staff to specific campaigns that you want them to have access to. Okay. All right. Why for affiliates should we not use? Should we use New Link and not New Funnel? Yeah. So New Link is. I mean, if you're going to be doing an affiliate, like you want to cloak your affiliate link, right? So you just do a new link. And so what that does is it creates a kind of a hidden link. It's almost like a stepping stone to your affiliate link. And this is one thing I forgot to mention to you guys was that, if you're like a JV's do affiliate, well, a lot of the like Gmail, all the internet service providers, they've actually marked JVZoo links or ClickBank links as spam because they know it's an offer. So one thing you can do is kind of hide that link with Funnel Tracks and mail out that link. And not only does it help with deliverability, it's going to help with not having other people steal your commissions, because if you have a raw affiliate link, they're going to see that and they can change out the ID or who's supposed to get credit. And if you cloak your link or hide it, then they won't see that. So that's why that's one of the main benefits of cloaking your links. Let's see here. Can you tell what is included? Yeah, I can show you what's included again. Let's hop over to. If I can get it to go over. Get the navigator here. So here's kind of a summary of everything. So. It's $47 one time, right? And so this is only going to be available. We opened the card on last Thursday, and we're closing it on this Thursday. So there's only 48 hours left to grab it. Funneltracks.com/go. You can use it on unlimited number of personal sites, unlimited. You can track unlimited funnels. You can track unlimited number of visitors. You get the simple and advanced link and funnel tracking. You can track literally everything. You can do A/B split testing. You can cloak your links. You can it'll have conversion tracking, the retargeting pixel, so you can add people to a remarketing campaign whenever someone hits your page or clicks on your link. The visitor allocation, so you can set, like we were just talking about before, what percentage of the traffic do you want to go to version A or version B. It's very simple, guys. One of the things that we wanted to make sure we do is not have this convoluted system where it's kind of like what Google Analytics has turned into or Infusionsoft has turned into. It's just they're such massive systems that you can't even find the simple information that you need for your sales funnel and link tracking. Okay, and then the bonus, fast action bonuses are you're going to get all these different. There's 7 different videos inside of this funnel tracking. Everything from how to build out basic and advanced funnels, evergreen funnels, optimization tips, landing page optimization tips. Another case study with one of our other launches. I do a live exercise of how to map out your own sales funnel. A 90-minute webinar secrets, and then the 3-hour live training with Todd Brown on the 7 core pieces of every high converting marketing funnel. So you're going to get all that training as well, and that's right inside of the members area once you go in there. Okay. Yes, this offer ends Thursday at midnight Eastern. Okay. Let's see here. So if I have, sorry, I know, guys, there's a lot of questions, so I apologize if I've missed any of your questions. Yeah. So for any of you who purchased the agency license, you'll see it'll say users up in the navigation. You just click on that, and that's where you can start adding in email addresses for clients or staff and choosing which campaigns they should have access to. All right, which comes first, the products or the funnel? So, Bill, are you asking like when I'm going to bring a product to market, do I create the funnel first and then the products? Is that what you're asking? That's actually a really good question. So, what I like to do is if I have I usually have an idea for a front-end product, right? Whether it's a piece of software or training or whatever it may be. And then what I try to do is, and we actually talk about this during like the mapping of your sales funnel. you want to try to find something that's complementary to whatever it is that you're going to be offering, right? So when we offer software on the front end, we try to offer, we usually don't offer more, it depends. We try to maybe give them training, right? So many times what we'll do, we'll say, okay, you have this piece of software, and now you can get this training package where we're going to teach you how to do all this other really cool stuff and how you can maximize the tool to your advantage, right? So like if it's like we've created products where it's like, okay, well you need clients in order for this software, in order to maximize the software. Well, let me if you purchase this add-on training, we're going to show you our methods for how we generate new customers and things like that. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat box. I know we may have missed some just because there's been a lot of questions being asked. So if you wouldn't mind just maybe asking again if I haven't touched on it, so they kind of come down and I can actually see them. So I do apologize. So back to what I was saying with, do I create the products or the funnel first? I like to have that initial idea of what that main product is going to be. And then from there, I try to figure out 2 to 3 different products that can complement the product that I'm going to be offering on the front end. Okay, and there's a few different directions that I go with that. When I first started out, I didn't have a lot of products that I could go and pitch people, right? I mean, you may be saying, well, it's cool that because you've been doing this for a while, you have a lot of products, and like for the Easy VSL launch, we just brought in existing products that we had already built and put them into the sales funnel. Now, not everybody is going to be able to do that. I understand that. And so there's a few things that you can do. You can go out and find a partner, right? Find someone that has a product that's complementary to the product that you're going to offer and say, hey, would you mind putting this in as on the back end of our product launch, and I'll give you some sort of percentage, right? Or I'll give you, those customers that buy that product, right? Which is obviously they can monetize that. So that has a lot of value there. So that is one option. The other option is you can create stuff from scratch, which is going to take the longest. But if you create unique upsells, then your conversion rates are going to be that much higher because you're creating the stuff custom for the product that you're looking to launch, right? And then the third option is there's lots of products that people will sell you, like whether it's a PLR, like a private label rights product, or a product that has master resale rights, or you could just go to a vendor and just be like, hey, I like your product. Would I be able to white label this product, put my brand on it, or how much would you charge me if I could just pay you X number of dollars, and then I can put this in my funnel. So there's lots of different ways to go about it. Okay. All right. Let's see here. For your lead pages, do you only use Optimized Press? No, we use Optimized Press and lead pages. Those are probably the 2 platforms that we use. Let's see here. Let's see. Any plans on allowing custom domain names? Yeah, we're actually going to look into that, Brandon. We don't write as of yet, but we are going to look into that. It's actually one of the things our developers are doing right now. Let's see here. Your latest funnel for Funnel Tracks did not have a downsell. I believe we do have a downsell. We do have a downsell. If you look, I have to remember our sales funnel. Maybe we don't have sales. So it depends. Okay, it depends. I mean, downsells work. So one of the things that has worked well for us for downsells, because we're trying to hit different price points, right? Different people in the market. So if we offer a piece of software or some sort of a one-time offer for $200 or $300, some people love that, right? They'll be like, oh, I can buy this at a one-time cost for X number of dollars, and that's great. I don't have to pay ever again, right? Or I could pay ongoing, but it's only a small chunk, right? It's $17, $27, $37 a month. So that's where we've used downsells a lot, where we'll say, okay, this is a higher end price point if you want to pay one time, or okay, you don't want to pay that. Well, here's a downsell. Here for $27, you can get this. You can get started with it, and you can cancel if you want to down the road. But then obviously you won't have access to the product down the road. So it's up to you. So. We actually do have a downsell on our third one-time offer. And so usually with a downsell, we'll either do the price point thing that we just talked about, or we'll strip something out, right? We'll say, okay, well, for $197, you can get, 20 products, right? Or 20 done for you products. Or, okay, you didn't want that? All right, well, what about for $97, you could have 13 products, right? So there's, you can strip stuff out and lower the price. So usually it's a price thing or it's a relevancy thing. So if it's not converting well, it's either the offer is not relevant to the buyer, right, to whatever they bought, or it's a price issue, generally. All right, what would you have recommended before ClickFunnels? You mean like what would we have promoted in the back end? I guess it just depends. That's one of the reasons why it's good to have your finger on the pulse. You can promote something of your own, right? It doesn't usually when we're doing a back end webinar promotion, we want it to be something of high value, something that could be $500 or $1,000 because it caters itself more to selling a higher ticket product when you're on a webinar, whereas with just a normal sales page, it's a little bit easier to sell lower end products. Let's see here. Yeah, Joseph, $47 one time is a great price. We try to make it a no-brainer. So I hope that everyone has taken advantage of it. Let's see here. Please show the Kickstart Vault plugins. Okay, sure. Let me go ahead and show you guys those. So this is actually the third one-time offer, so I will show those to you. And obviously, you're not able to purchase this until you're a Funnel Tracks customer. So if I scroll down, we give you a breakdown of each of the different products, so in a description, and so you can kind of see what the sales pages look like as well. You can actually click on each of these and go and look at the sales pages. So you can see, these are high quality products. They're professionally done. And we also support them as well. If there's any issues, we've updated all of them so they work with the latest versions of WordPress as WordPress is always evolving. And so there are a lot of Facebook, lead generation, opt-in, sales page, affiliate type of offers. I'm not going to go through every single one of them, but you can kind of see what they look like. And so there's just lots of really, they're really easy. They're plug and play products, but they're kind of sexy products that sell well. So again, there's for $197, sell a few copies. You can price them at what you want, right? And if you have even just the smallest list, you can recoup your investment. So, okay. How can I use Funnel Tracks if I don't have a product of my own? Well, you can. One option is what I just showed you, the Kickstart Vault products. You could have 20 products ready to go that are yours, and you can build out a sales funnel with those products. Okay, that's going to be probably the biggest return on investment you can. I guess I'm a little biased, but to get 20 products that are ready to market for $200, I don't know where else you can get that. You can obviously the sales funnel tracking is a little bit hard if you don't have a product, but you can still track opt-in pages. You can track affiliate links. Okay. Let's see here. Yes, we do support the Kickstart Vault products. You just email our support team if there's any issues, and we support that. Now, one thing I want to just clarify is that we don't support your customers. Obviously, like if they're having issues with getting access to the products that you're giving away, that's on you. But if there's something technically wrong with the product, let us know. We'll get it fixed. All right. Does Funnel Tracks take the place of GetResponse tracking for emails? I don't know if it necessarily takes the place of your tracking because that's only one campaign, right? You could have traffic coming in to all different, you could have Facebook traffic, affiliate traffic, traffic coming from a blog, a forum, a social media site. So I wouldn't necessarily just totally disregard the GetResponse tracking, but the email traffic that comes in will be labeled as direct, right? But it'll show you the referral of which email service it was, that provided it. Okay. All right. When is your next product launch? We actually don't have one on the books right now in terms of an official product launch. So I'll keep you posted. I mean, we're always creating new stuff and working on existing products. You'll, if you're on our list or on Matt's list, you'll get some updates on that kind of stuff. Let's see here.
Yo.
Let's see, guys. If there's anything else, let me see.
Yo.
Want to make sure I'm not missing any other questions. There's been a lot of.
Yeah, they
if you guys wouldn't mind, go ahead and throw your questions in just so I don't miss them. Awesome, yeah. Thank you for purchasing, Shane, Dolores, all you guys. WordPress, yeah, WordPress is supported. I show you guys how you can install a plugin to, you just install the plugin, then put the scripts inside of where the, gives you a little field for putting that inside of the body tag, or you can just go to the code view inside of a WordPress post or page and slap in the code. It takes 2 seconds. All right. Let's see, I have an email list of around 80,000 people, which unfortunately we haven't done anything with them. Can you recommend a method or a product with which to start properly? IM isn't what we have before. I guess first off, it depends on how those leads were acquired. I mean, like, did they come in from a squeeze page? Are they customers? So, you probably want to learn a little bit more about who those customers are, or what that email list is, and continue, just provide value to them. And there's lots of different ways to provide value to them. It can be through a blog post, a video, an ebook download. Even if you're going to promote someone else's product as an affiliate, maybe offering bonuses, give them discounts on any products that you have. So I mean, the first thing to do is start to build that relationship with them, so they know who you are, what you do, why they should pay attention to you, that kind of stuff. Yeah, so it's coming through a pay-per-click campaign. Yeah, I mean, so you would probably want to start with having a nice autoresponder sequence, right? You want to, once they get on your list, hopefully you're giving something of value to them to get them onto your list, and then have some sort of an autoresponder sequence that drips out content or emails to them on an ongoing basis. So you're building that relationship. They start to, one of the things that people don't do is they don't build that relationship from day one. They may be building a list, but they're not doing anything with it. And then when the time comes that they want to monetize that list, the people on that list are like, why is this guy emailing me? He hasn't emailed me before, but now all of a sudden he's emailed me 3 or 4 times this week. So you want to establish that relationship right from day one, and just be consistent with how often you're going to mail to them within reason. Okay, what would you have done differently for your last product launch? What would you fix? Man, Stan, that's a hard question to ask or to answer, just because that was our that was our best product launch to date. So it's hard to say that we did anything wrong. I guess. Oh boy, Matt, if you're listening, help me out on this one. That's a really good question. I mean, we've gotten pretty. I mean, I don't want to say like we never do anything wrong, but a lot of our sales funnels, I will tell you one thing that we did wrong. We, at the very beginning of the sales of the launch, we had so much traffic coming, and I guess this isn't a bad thing, but it bogged down the servers, our server. And even though normally when we do a big product launch, we make sure that we have enough resources for the server to handle the traffic. We just couldn't handle the amount of traffic when it first opened the cart. Like, so for the first 2 or 3 hours, we actually had a problem with our system. People were able to buy, but the emails weren't getting sent out, like their login and membership details, because so many people were on buying. And it was, so we just didn't plan for that. I mean, we usually can plan, but we had no idea how successful the launch would be. And so I guess that was one mistake that we made. We just, I guess, underestimated the amount of traffic that we would get. So we probably would move it to move our sales page to an Amazon cloud server, so it's a little bit easier to scale up the resources that we need as if the launch does become like a massive blockbuster success. Can you track a physical product link? What do you mean by a physical product? Like a physical? If you can, Tim, if you can just explain what you mean by that. Yes, the 20 products in the Kickstart Vault are white labeled, meaning you can put your own brand on them. And yes, they do come with the sales letter. Customer support, if you have any questions, you can email, you can just go to support.digitalkickstart.com. That's our help desk. If Matt or Keith wants to just throw it in the chat box, just support.digitalkickstart.com. That's where our help desk is for all of our products. Alrighty. Yes. Oh, you have no sound at the end. I trust that you'll be sending out a link for the replay. Yes, we will send a replay link. All right. Let's see. Does this feature support postback or TIDs in addition to external pixels? Oh boy. Matt, I don't know if you can answer that one. Joseph, I'll have Matt answer that one. That's a little too technical for me. Can you track ROI on buying an ad on a site? So what you would want to do is create a funnel and then specify what your ad budget is, and then track that inside of that campaign. One thing we could look into doing is being able to track multiple budgets, right? So say you're tracking, you have a budget in Facebook, maybe you have a banner ad on some site, and then track the conversions from that specific offer. That's actually a really good idea. I want you to write that down, actually. Okay. Good idea. Well, we love ideas. Okay. How do you set up downsells? I mean, it's just basically another sales page. It's just another one-time offer. Just the only thing that we do is instead of the no thanks link going to the next one-time offer, it just goes to a downsell. So if they did buy the product, then we link them. We automatically take them to the next one-time offer. If they didn't buy, then they go to your downsell page. And then from that downsell page, then they go to the next one-time offer. Oh, here are those links again. Go over that is for, so this one, if you missed the EasyVSL, the exact URLs that we used for that funnel, you can go and jot those down. I think we put them in the chat box as well. For the 20 premium products, do I need my own payment gateway? Yeah, so you would create your own buy button. So I mean, it can be as simple as just adding a PayPal button. You could put them into a platform like JVZoo or Warrior Plus or ClickBank, or I mean, there's so many different ways to accept payments. That's completely up to you. It could be a Google checkout button. But yeah, I mean, so you would need a way to accept the payment. So you put your own button on it. Yeah, sure. You could use One Shopping Cart. I mean, I think One Shopping Cart, you need to have some sort of a merchant that takes the credit card processing, right? Like Authorize.net or some sort of a payment gateway if you want to do it that way. Do you have a recommendation on a payment gateway? You can use we use Stripe and PayPal. Stripe.com for credit card processing, and PayPal for PayPal processing, obviously. If you're just starting out, I would probably use PayPal. Stripe, there's a vetting process where they need to make sure that it's almost like applying for a credit card. Even though you're the one accepting the payments, you need to qualify and you need to apply for it. So it's a little bit more difficult. But can you export the results to CSV? Ryan, no, not right now, but that is something that we're looking to add. That should be a really quick feature to add. So someone else was asking about that in our support desk. So I think we're going to be adding that shortly. Is this similar to ClickFunnels? No, ClickFunnels is more of like building out your pages, squeeze pages, product pages, sales pages, webinar pages, all that kind of stuff. It does have some tracking, but nothing to this level. Can you use PayPal with one shopping cart? I assume so. Yeah, I haven't used one shopping cart in a really long time, but I'm almost positive you can. Can I use Shopify for the 20 products? I believe so. I've never used Shopify, but I would assume you can. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. To get an idea of the value for what price range would you sell the plugins? Generally, $27 to $47. That's what 17 to $47. That's the price range that I use for WordPress plugins. That seems to be a good kind of sweet spot. Now you could always bundle. You could bundle 3, 4, 5 plugins at one time, and you could up the price, right? You could do, or you could try to get a lot of people in at a $17 price point on one product, and then after that, take them to your one-time offer page and say, hey, well, you just bought this product. Why not buy 5 more for $97, right? Or buy 10 more for $197, right? So there's lots of different ways you can go about it. Let's see. Any reason you don't just use PayPal? Oh, okay. What's the advantage of Stripe? So, yeah, I mean, our system is a little bit more sophisticated. So one of the good things with Stripe, as opposed to PayPal, is you can do one-click upsells. Meaning, when someone buys, right, they buy your product, they put in their credit card details. Stripe will store that those credit card details in their system, right? And it cookies them throughout that checkout process. So basically, you put in the credit card details. You only need to put those credit card details in once, and it remembers that payment. Okay? And so they go to OTL1. All they need to do is click on the buy button, and it automatically will charge their card, right? Instead of having to click on the buy button, put in the credit card details again. You have to do this with PayPal, right? With PayPal, you log into your PayPal account, you buy, right? And you go to the next one-time offer. You log into your PayPal account, you buy. With Stripe, it's literally one click. So that's one of the, and the other good thing with Stripe, if you guys are doing any type of like web apps where you're doing upgrading and downgrading of plans, it can store, it stores that credit card information in their system, right, in Stripe. Now, obviously, as the vendor or as the merchant, you don't have access to that, and I would never recommend storing that. That's how you can get into a lot of trouble. So that's why there are companies like Stripe and Braintree. There's a whole bunch of Authorize.net. I mean, all those merchants that store those payment details. And what I was saying is that if you have a product where there's upgrades or downgrades or different price points, it can just remember that product, and you can just click on, as the customer, you can bump up to the next level or downgrade, and it automatically will prorate your order. All right, what is everyone using to create funnels besides ClickFunnels, Leadpages, and OptimizePress? There's so many different. Those are probably the biggest ones: ClickFunnels, Leadpages, and OptimizePress. That has a one-time payment and not a monthly payment. I mean, I would recommend OptimizePress. If you're looking for just a one-time payment, OptimizePress will help you. Will do that, right? And I forgot how much it is now. It's like $200 or $300, and you have lifetime access to it. They have lots of different really cool templates that you can use. ClickFunnels the designs are awesome. It's a little bit more expensive, but it just depends on what price point you're looking for. Is Stripe the only cheap option if you want one-click upsells? No, there's other options. Stripe, I think they charge 3% of the transaction, and that's for the credit cards, for that processing. Braintree does it as well. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Recurly is another one. There's a whole bunch. Just do a search for one-click upsells. You'll see a whole bunch of different options. Have you split tested with PayPal and Stripe? Yes, we have. Here's what's interesting. Most people like using PayPal, but of the Stripe purchases, conversion rates are generally 20 to 30% higher for our one-time offers because of that one-click upsell. So it makes a noticeable difference. Okay, but still, people like to still use PayPal. They're comfortable with PayPal. They feel it's secure. So we understand that. That's one of the reasons why we offer both. What is my favorite? I've only used Stripe, so I can't say if Braintree. Now, PayPal just bought out Braintree, so this is actually something we're looking to internally. Not to get off topic here, which I guess we kind of have, but it's fine. I don't mind. Braintree is now owned by PayPal, so they're looking into a more tightly integrated option where when people do buy through PayPal, you can still do those true one-click upsells. What does PayPal charge? PayPal charges around, I think, 2.9% and 10 cents per transaction, I believe. All right, guys, let me see. Any other questions before we wrap this up? Guys, if you haven't yet, funneltracks.com/go. Like I said, 2 more days till this offer shuts down. Again, it's a one-time offer. It's a one-time price. Totally, it's a no-brainer. Hopefully you guys will grab this. Let's see here. Will there be a webinar recording? Yes, we will have a recording. We'll shoot that out hopefully tonight. And all right, I think access to the products. If you purchase the white label of the Kickstart Vault products, they're right inside of the members area. Just there's a drop down, your account drop down. You're going to see a Kickstart Vault page, and it'll have your download links and everything in there. Link for EasyVSL. It's easyvsl.com. All right, guys. Okay, guys, I think we're going to wrap this up. I appreciate everybody who stayed till the end. We've gone for about 2 hours now, so thank you for everyone who stayed till the end. Thank you for everyone who grabbed Funnel Tracks. If you guys have any issues or questions, you can contact our support team, just support@funneltracks.com, or just support.digitalkickstart.com is where our support desk is. And we appreciate everybody, and feel free to copy down those links. I'll leave them up there for 1 more minute. So if you want to kind of dissect those the sales funnel that we used, then feel free to copy and steal our ideas because this funnel worked. So, so thank you guys, Stan, Glenn, Dominic, awesome, thank you, and we will talk to you guys on an upcoming webinar.